My name is Asia Sampson, and today on Baptism Overland, we are hitting up the Southeast Overland Expo. Oh, and we're reviewing these things too. By the way, I still really hate putting this thing on, but I need it. So if anybody has any better suggestions, let me know in the comments below. We are officially on the way to the Southeast Overland Expo in Starke, Florida. I am super excited. Got my friends with me. Also got Eris, my son, right behind me. A couple nights ago, I woke up, checked my channel, and saw that I had reached 5,000 subscribers. Like, you have no idea how good and how happy that makes me feel. And I know 5,000 isn't large in the grand scheme of things, but it just tells me that this channel is continuing to grow, and that's all thanks to all of you who have made it happen. And what better way to celebrate 5,000 subs than to be hitting the expo this weekend. And in the celebration of 5,000 subscribers, I am going to be doing a huge giveaway. I can't tell you yet what's in this giveaway. Just know that I got 4 companies to confirm and to make a promise to send me some stuff to give out. I think if I were to add it all up, it's going to be about $500 worth of stuff. So $500 for 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to call it the 5 for 5K giveaway. That sounds pretty cool. Continue to watch this channel so that you can see the updates on what it is I'm doing, and also make sure you follow us on Instagram, because that's where I'm going to be announcing it probably first. So make sure you get on that and follow us there. Otherwise, it's going to be a great weekend. We're going to take you around with us. Come join. I need caffeine. I've said this before, man. I'm loving the setup now. A lot. Top 10. Also here with Brian. He's got his 4Runner. Hey, I like that mount, that dash setup right there. I almost did that for Jessica. Did you really?
Yeah. And
See?
It's got USB ports in it too.
I'm liking that too. A lot.
It's only like $150.
It's a good setup.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
And over here we got Anthony and Fern's newly wrapped 4Runner. They just got this 4Runner not too long ago, and because he owns Vinyl Pros, he's able to wrap his own vehicle no problem, and he chose this real nice red, orange, copper color. Apparently it was her idea.
It's all her idea.
But it's looking good, man. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's Orcal film, so this is a very paint-like film. I would prefer, like, all the films are great quality, man, but the Orcal is very paint-like, and for automotive enthusiasts, it's super solid. Like,
yeah, man.
Very, very.
It feels like real paint, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you would never think it's vinyl, man. Like,
yeah, and then we did Expel Gloss Black, so this is
I like that.
a new thing from them. So
that's really dope.
The
And then you did the black at the top.
self-healing. It's
I like that.
incredibly sharp gloss black.
Looks good, bro.
Yeah.
Looks good. About to go check out some of these vendors, see what they got. I'm kind of excited about this raffle too. Hopefully I win some. Let's go look around. ran into some friends who've been following the channel. Regional Director for Overland Bound over here.
Howdy.
Introduce yourself.
Brad from Overlandaroos.
Danon, Adventure with Danon, or something like that on YouTube, but Overland Bound Southeast Director.
Man, it was a pleasure meeting you guys. Yeah, definitely.
You too, man.
This feels like a big expensive weekend.
Yeah,
Nah.
but worth it.
Just gotta get your wallet.
We've been walking around for the past couple of hours already, and you can only see so much before the heat starts to get to you. It's like 85 degrees and it's getting really hot, so we figured we'd come back to camp for a second, chill out, and relax a little bit. It's been awesome. Great vendors, great products, great people. Been just talking to everyone, and I'm just so glad to have met certain people who have watched the channel, but also got a chance to meet some of the vendors that I've really liked. But while we're back here, I figured I'd do a quick review on these things. This is the Get Out Gear Down Puffy blanket. They sent these to me, asked if I could review it, and what I like is that they're super packable blankets. Okay, here's the thing. This is not the kind of blanket that you're gonna wanna have like in 20-degree weather, right? Like they're not gonna be that kind of thing. But what they're good for is you can use them for traveling and just sitting around the campfire. Perfect example, last night the temperature here dropped down to no less than 45 degrees. So we were right around 45-50 degrees last night, and what we decided to do, I took my Gorilla Dirt Sherpa blanket and I laid that on the bottom, and that's what we slept on because it's super comfy. I mean, you got the the wool like right underneath there, and so we slept on that, and then my son used one of these, and then I used the other one, and 45-50 degrees, super comfortable. Here's my sleeping bag right here, and I don't like having to repack this thing, so I was like, all right, if it doesn't get too cold, then I won't need to bust this out. Let's see if I can just rely on just this, and I was. What's also good about this though is that if you do want a liner for your sleeping bag, so let's say it gets too cold and your sleeping bag is just not warm enough, you can use these as liners. Like you can put it right inside and double up. So I know my wife is really gonna like that because she gets super duper cold. I got an orange one for me, green one for her, but they come in an array of colors. I think they have like blue and they have black. Go on their website and check them out. Let me show you how they look like. First of all, I like packaging like this. I mean, look at this. There's like a handle and you can just stuff this anywhere. They're pretty thin, but they're down. For me, this works out because I didn't want something super bulky to bring. I wanted something I can just stuff in a backpack or whatever, especially if I'm doing air travel. I can bring this along with me if I need a blanket. And then also for here, it's just like an extra blanket if I needed it. And you can just wrap this around you around the campfire if you get that cold. And what's also good about it is that because of this material, it's not like triggering my allergies. I have allergies, and sometimes I will put on something that has a certain kind of material and I'll start to get hives or I'll start to sneeze. I didn't get that at all with this. Now, if you are allergic to down, that might be an issue for you because this is a down blanket. But what I like is that for me, it did not do that. I actually slept very comfortably, did not get itchy, did not get hives, did not start sneezing. There's some buttons here so you can actually close up the end so that, like I said, you use it like a liner for the sleeping bag, or if you want it to be even bigger, then you can just take out the buttons and open this up even wider. But right now it's kind of cocooned, if you will. You can just kind of just slide in here. Funny thing is that every time I do reviews, I usually do it from my garage. I'm like, all right, I want to check it out, test it out on the field, see how I like it. This is one of those first reviews that I've actually already tested it out, because I got this a couple of days prior to me coming to Expo, and then used it last night, and I wanted to see how it's going to be like, so I have something to talk to you guys about. And you know what? It was a champ. Again, 45-50 degrees, woke up, didn't need any other blankets. So if you want something really compact to bring around and you know it's not going to be super cold, this is a great option. Now here's the thing. Can I stuff this back in here without it being a hassle? Because that's a lot of times why I don't like having certain blankets or packable stuff, because they're so hard. Like, you get it out of the factory and they're great, but then putting them back in whatever case it came in is not going to be the same as you had with when it comes from the factory, right? So I wanted to make sure that I can just stuff this right back in, because let's say you're using this on the plane and you're about to land. You don't want to sit there and try to stuff everything back, and it's not, you know, a lot of times you have to fold certain things properly in order for it to go back. in its sack. So let's see if I can stuff this back in this and show you how fast it is, because you don't really even need to do it that neatly. Right now I'm in a limited space. Rooftop tent, not a lot of space here. So let's see if we can get it back in without me needing to do too much. It's actually super messy too. I'm not doing anything crazy right now. I'm not even having to look really. And that just gets stuffed right back inside. And then what's cool is it has this little lip right here, and it's actually plastic, it's rigid. So what you do is you take that, kind of wrap it a little bit like this. Done. Get Out Gear. Thank you guys so much for sending this over to me. This company is great. They reach out to me and they're not like this foreign company where they send me an email with a lot of typos. It was an actual person that was like, hey man, love your channel. Would love to see if you'd like to check out our stuff. And I'm like, yeah, send it over. I love little things like this that, you know, you can kind of throw into a backpack. Make sure you check them out. Get Out Gear. I can almost guarantee they're an American-made company. They don't have a lot of stuff on their website. Actually, this is the only thing I think they have, but they are currently in Indiegogo mode right now, where they have some products that they're trying to get backing on. So just go check out their site. These run, if I'm not mistaken, $69. I really should have done more research, but I only got these like a couple days before we left for the expo. I'll put the actual price right here. Yeah, that's how much it is. And again, comes in a multitude of colors. I just chose these because I wanted something bright for me, like an orange, and I know my wife likes OD green, so I got that for each of us. Go check them out. I'm loving it. Thank you guys so much for sending this over. I'm super happy. I'm bringing this everywhere I go. So at the expo, we totally just won these chairs and the drop-down table for the tailgate from Front Runner. That's pretty great. Eris was all worried that he was gonna lose, but I'm like, maybe he'll be our good luck charm. And then we won the raffle. It's pretty awesome. So you know, I never know when people are joking or when they're not. But this man bought a shower annex and said, you know what? I'm gonna install it now. And I'm like, you don't want to wait till we get home? Nope.
It's my awning and I want it now.
There's a shower annex. They're still trying to put it together. Hey man, gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm not gonna lie, I am still kind of pretty amped that we won these things at the raffle, because this is what I wanted to get. 2 Front Runner expander chairs. I actually thought I only won 1. So I took one of them with me, and then they come running with this box. They're like, no, there's 2 in here, so you need to grab this other one. And I'm like, what? I get 2? But what I'm really happy about, because the chairs wasn't what I was really going for. What I was really going for was this thing. This is the Front Runner drop down table. Take a look at this. This is like amazing. This will replace this cheap Amazon thing that I got a long time ago that's already bent. Like, I'll be able to take this out. It's not even held in place that well anymore. But now I'll be able to take this out, put that one in, and it's going to be awesome. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a video of the install of this thing. guys, that is a wrap on the Southeast Overland Expo here in Starke, Florida. Man, what an amazing weekend. You know, I came to this thing last year and it was fun, but there's something about just camping out here as well and just being around this kind of an environment. I got to meet some really amazing people, got to meet some great vendors, and not to mention winning that raffle, which I still can't believe I won. And yeah, I can't wait to get back to the house, install this front runner drop down tailgate table. I'll make sure to do a video just so you guys can see, you know, how it's all installed, but I can't wait to get that on. Also, get out gear. Those blankets are clutch. Go check them out because I've used just those blankets in the last couple of days and it has worked out really awesome. Great for this kind of a weather, 40s to like 60s. It's awesome. Plus, if it does get a little bit colder, you can use it as a liner for your sleeping bag and really make it comfortable. Check them out. They're an American company, you know, a company that's just trying to grow and trying to create good products. So make sure you check them out before they get too big and then suddenly you can't afford them anymore. But if you did like this video, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and also consider supporting us on Patreon so we can continue to make more content like this. And as always, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Baptism Overland. My name is Asia Sampson, and I will see you next time.
Peace.